You're tuned to Russ McClellan and Friends on the real estate show Home Sweet Home. Let's get back to Russ.
Hey, welcome back to Home Sweet Home with Russ McClellan and Friends. I am just excited. Can you tell? Sarah Lopeman?
Yes.
Let's get real.
Okay. We're getting serious.
Yep. I want to know how you would explain to someone the basic steps to get into real estate, or at least to have a conversation, maybe even a confidential, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Conversation with you about getting into real estate.
Conversation is going to be more important than anything. And I think that was when I got into it, just knowing, like I was telling you earlier, it took a little bit to muster the courage to even make the phone call, you know. With that being said, I would say that a phone call is probably your first step, and it can be a phone call. It could be a text saying interested and, you know, just whatever it would take. If you know, are thinking about it at all, it really just is breaking it down. But, you know, more importantly, the first step is just a phone call.
Yeah, and I want people to realize this, that I know that what you're feeling is real, if you're listening to this, and what you're feeling is normal.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the things that's interesting about people, it's kind of a weird thing. We often don't worry about what we think of ourselves. That's not what gets to us. Or we don't really worry so much about what other people think about us. What gets to us is we worry about what other people worry about thinking about us. It's this hypothetical world of, what if I do this, then they might think that. And then I become frozen in fear.
Yeah.
And then I deflect that fear because I don't want people to know that I'm afraid. So I'll say things like, I don't have time.
Sure.
I don't have the money. I can't be 100% commission. I got bills to pay. So tell me if there's a way at Keller Williams to transition out of a job and into a career that you love.
Well, I mean, knowledge is power, right? So if you're thinking about doing anything in life and all you know is what you don't know, I mean, that's going to be a little difficult to be positive about that, you know, or to actually be able to know, you know, the facts of what it would look like and what it could provide in your life. You know, that's why I say I think the most important thing is the first step, and that's a phone call, just to ask the questions that you need to ask, and you know, express any concerns. And I think for a lot of people, there's a lot of myths about doing anything in life, really, but, you know, especially something that seems scary at first. And I know I would, you know, be able to debunk a lot of things that people might be scared of.
Yeah, there is a lot of real estate myths. The best one I loved is that you had to pay us $25,000 to enter the building. That was the best
You've
one.
heard that?
I was like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
man, I wish that was true. 80 agents? It's pretty good.
I didn't hear that one.
No, it doesn't. That's not what you want to do. But yeah, how about you give your phone number to people?
509-264-2557.
Yeah, Sarah Lopeman, 509-264-2557. Text her one word, interested. That's the magic word. Open sesame.
Yes.
Nope, interested. Not open sesame. Interested.
Right.
So,
I'll understand if I get an open sesame, though.
yeah, you know what's interesting? We were talking a little bit off air, but people often fall into this trap of talking themselves out of something before they've had an opportunity to prove to themselves that they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a tryout for a team or a band or
Yeah.
a club, or just, you know, learning a new hobby. And this negative talk, this negative self-talk, it's important to know that it's natural and it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
The programming is there. I mean, how many kindergarten classes do you know teachers that say, here's your color crayons and your picture. Now, do not color in the lines.
Right.
How many kindergarten teachers do that? You know, I had to get held back in kindergarten, for gosh sakes, because I was the kid that never colored in the lines, and I got made fun of. And I'm like, well, I don't get it. It's not any fun to color in the lines. So, but I was lucky, right? I had a dad that was like, he's good at coloring outside the lines, so let the kid do it, right? He's a little off, but that's fine. He's my kid. And so I had that support. So what I'm saying is when you have that self-talk, remember that there's a word. It's called affirmations. And affirmations might seem silly. But man, Fletcher Ellingson told me this. He said, your brain, when you speak the spoken word out loud, your brain instantly fires the chemicals to support and find the evidence of what you just said is true. Mm-hmm. So if you say, I'm not worthy, I'm ugly, I'm slow, I'm fast, whatever, I'm negative, your brain's going to go, okay, well, I don't care if that statement's true or false, but I'm going to go find the evidence to prove it.
Yeah.
That's why, even if it's semantics and you literally don't believe it, I challenge you to do this as a friend. It's called an accountability mirror. Write something on your mirror in the bathroom when you're getting ready, brushing your teeth, so it's triggered by some activity, and write something positive that you say out loud, like, I am worthy.
I do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at you.
It is crazy how literally you can have one word that you look at every morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's your chemicals, the dopamine, the serotonin, it's instincts, that fire in your body. So if you say, I'm worthy, I'm capable, and I'm resourceful, over a period of time, you will start to feel better.
Yeah.
Even if you don't believe it, do it anyway. And sometimes that's what coaching's all about, right? Because I believe anybody can sell real estate.
Sure.
Do you?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it. I've seen people that had like complete low self-esteem and low confidence, self-confidence, turn it all around. They mustered, I mean, it took all the courage in the world. Like you said, it took you a long time to make that first phone call. Mm-hmm. But I want you to know, with Sarah Lopeman, it's not going to be a bad conversation.
I promise it will not.
No.
We might even have fun.
Yeah. And, you know, my new motto is, to hell with COVID. Let's have some fun again at Keller Williams.
Oh, absolutely.
Not taking anything away from that program, the health problems. And a lot of people have had a lot of challenges because of it. But it's time to put it to bed. And it's time to get back to living and high-fiving and hugging and helping people and interacting. And I promise you this, at Keller Williams, we're majoring and investing in fun. I mean, every week I'm investing in stuff to do that's fun. Every week you can have a lunch and learn with me. You want somebody to buy you lunch, show up at our office. Wednesday at high noon, you got to be there 15 minutes early because that's on time. Because at noon, we're going to be talking real estate and then getting to know each other. And you get a free lunch out of the deal.
You do.
And you can even have a cocktail. I don't care. I'm not that rule guy. I'm a rule breaker, not a maker, right? Like, so
right.
This is fun. We're going to go do movie things. We're going to do poker things. We're going to do float the river things. We're going to do go fishing things. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do. That's the beautiful thing about me.
I think I've almost got you talked into the pontoon boat.
Pontoon boat's a good deal. You see how hard it is? You say right. Something, I say, okay. And at Keller Williams, you know, I believe life's too short to be too serious, you know, but we know what we're doing. We're closing like 50 deals a month. And you can be a part of that. And if you have a full-time job that you like, that's great. If you want to do a side hustle in real estate and just become a referring agent, that's great. Listen about, you know, think about this. If you're in Chelan, Leavenworth, Wenatchee, anywhere where there's people, and you had a real estate license, real estate is always a hot topic. And you know this is being a server for as long as you were, and bartender.
Absolutely.
Just think about that, Sarah. If you had a license for 15 years before you actually got into real estate, if you were just going to say, I know Russ in real estate, or I know XYZ person in real estate, and you got a 25% referral for simply connecting the dots, which you have to have a license to do, but you weren't going to show anybody anything, would have it worked?
We're supposed to keep this conversation positive. Okay, we're not.
Not looking back. Failing forward every day.
How cool would that be?
Yeah. Well, think about this. We profit share at a pretty high level, up to 49% monthly. And if I'd been in Keller Williams for 25 years, what would that look like? So I'm not looking backwards.
Right.
You know, and I've had some highs and I've had some lows, and I'll have some more highs and I'll have some more lows, but what we won't be is boring. And judgmental behavior that seems to be running rampant, where everybody's a critic and nobody's in the arena, is a thing. right? I mean, that's one beautiful thing about social media. You can just say whatever the heck you want, and nobody can call you on it. All right, well, we don't do that around here. If that's the game plan, if that's how you feel, this probably isn't the place for you. We're going to encourage you. We're going to help you. We're going to help each other. And Sarah Lopman's energy and enthusiasm is going to lead the charge as the productivity coach and a high-level producing agent. So the sky's the limit. And all you have to do is start by making that one phone call to Sarah Lopman to change your life if you're interested. And that is 509-264-2557. They say, and I said it a lot, tough times don't last, but tough people do. And I'm super proud of everybody at Keller Williams that has put us, where we're at today. And I'm committed every single day to helping improve this company one person's life at a time. And I believe you're in on that concept. Are you not?
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get real. Let's have a conversation. Let's have some fun. Let's change some things. Let's get you, if you're stuck, let's get you unstuck. Thanks for tuning in to Home Sweet Home with Russ, McClellan, and Sarah Lopman. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll be right back with Michael Maher and Prime Lending to see what the heck's going on in the land of mortgages.
Keller Williams.